Hi, welcome to Amy's Crafts and Things. I'm Amy. In today's tutorial, we will talk about drawing shapes in PE Design 11. I already have the software up and running, so let's get started. Under the Home tab, we'll go right over to Shapes. We'll go down to where it says Rectangle, Circle, and Arc. You can click on the rectangle, click and drag your mouse up and down till you get to the right size rectangle, and it will draw your rectangle for you. If you go and grab the oval, you can do the same thing. You can start off as a circle by clicking and holding the Shift button, or you can move your mouse up and down and over to get the right size oval that you're looking for. Okay, and then we'll go up into Shapes. Click on this one. It says Arc and String. So we are going to click mouse button and drag, and you'll see the line that comes out. That is where you're going to start. And click your mouse button and then drag your mouse around to how you prefer your design to be. And go ahead and click, and it will fill in your shape. We'll go back up into Shapes, and this is a rounded rectangle. If you click on the rounded rectangle shape, before you do anything, if you look to the upper left hand portion of your screen, you'll see the Select button tool, and then you will see the drop down box. This is the degree of the curve around your rectangle that you would like to have. It's very important that you choose it first, because once you draw your rectangle, you cannot go backwards to fix it. So let's go ahead and click on this one, 20.0. We will click and drag, and that gives us a rounded rectangle. Let's see what happens when we try a different one. So we will try 5.0. So not as big of a rounded rectangle, just enough to have some rounded corners. So that's something you're going to want to experiment for yourself as you play around with your software and get familiar with it. Go ahead and clear that off. This one, the arc. So we click and drag. Same thing as the first one. You click and drag, and this is just a non-filled arc. So that's kind of fun. Let's try that again. Click, drag, okay, here we go. And delete. Go back up into Shapes, and this is called the fan. So it's the same thing as the arc. So we'll go ahead and click and drag it. There's your line. That's where you're going to start it. You can rotate your mouse around to where you think you're going to want to put it, and then click again, and it's like a pie shape with the opening there. Okay, delete. Click on Shapes, and here are some filled in shapes. Different other shapes like the egg shape. Let's change the color a bit, shall we? Nice. And don't forget, you can always change your attributes too in your shapes by going into the region and choosing a different fill stitch. We'll change that back for the next one. Go back into Shapes. And up here in Outlines, this is another fun one. This is a closed straight line. So we'll click and draw. This will allow you to draw straight lines. If you see the dotted line there coming to the left of my mouse, if you just click, it will close off the shape and fill it in. Okay. Same thing with the rounded one. So we'll just click and click and click and click and click. Double click and it will fill it in. Okay. This is just for straight line. You could change this one to a running stitch if you'd like. So when you're tracing your lines, when you import an image, we will go over that later. It's just the straight line tool. And that's all it is. And the shape, same thing with the curved one. Just go around and it just does curves. So that's fun. Go home, click on shapes. Let's go ahead and do that. Go back home. We're going to grab on this one. This is the pencil or open curves. So this is a freehand. So in order to use this, if you're using your mouse, you're going to click on your mouse button and just drag it and use it free-handed to create a shape. Right click. Oops, my object's not selected. You can scroll up to where it says close. Click on that and it will close off your design for you. And just like closing off a design, you can also remove portions of your shape as well. So we will go ahead and go into select point, and then we will click on one of our points and right click, split at point. And then we will go ahead and right click on another point, right click, split at point. And then we will go over to our sewing order, click on the plus sign, and you will see now that it has split the design at the 2 points you specified. Let's go ahead and click on the bottom portion and select that object. Use your arrow keys and you can see that it has totally separated it. And that concludes today's tutorial on drawing shapes in PE Design 11. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and click that notification bell to be notified when new tutorials are posted. Thank you for watching. You can also change the attributes of end lines. So we'll go under shapes, grab our open straight line, plot out a few points here, and our design. We'll go over to our sewing order. We will select our objects, go back to our shape, go back to where we ended it, and right click. You can scroll up to where it says close, click on that, and it will close off your design for you. And just like closing off a design, you can also remove portions of your shape as well. So we will go ahead and go into select point, and then we will click on one of our points and right click, split at point. And then we will go ahead and right click on another point, right click, split at point, and then we will go over to our sewing order, click on the plus sign, and you will see now that it has split the design at the 2 points you specified. Let's go ahead and click on the bottom portion and select that object. Use your arrow keys and you can see that it has totally separated it. And that concludes today's tutorial on drawing shapes in PE Design 11. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and click that notification bell to be notified when new tutorials are posted. Thank you for watching.